Welcome to Union Comedy. Give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out tonight. Let me hear a whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. One more whoop whoop. Thank you. We got to go here. Pickle, please welcome to stage your host, Emily Holland.
Can you turn the Spice Girls up? Do you guys hear it? It's Saturday night! Yeah! Right? It's Saturday? Is that right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey everybody, how is everybody? Okay, great. Welcome to the Pickle. Tonight's show, who's never been here before? Raise your hand and... Yeah! Hell yeah! Yes, you clap! They're creeps, but you guys are great. On the count of 3, will you guys shout out how you heard about Union Comedy? 1, 2, 3! Yeah! Colorado, I heard, and I don't believe it. So tonight, everything's going to be made up that you're going to see. We have a beautiful storyteller, Danielle, who's right over there. She is an HR employee, and it's an adult job that I don't understand. I asked her if it was in finance, and it makes sense to me. So we're going to get the cast off the Pickle. I think I'm doing great, right, Pat?
Yeah.
Let's get the cast off!
I get a special intro.
Taylor! Ben! What? Caroline! Nate! Andrew Barlow from New York City! Yes! And we will get Danielle up. So Danielle's going to tell us stories throughout the night, and we will be doing completely made up scenes based on those stories.
Yeah.
Last time they were sad. Let's
They were sad. I've done this show several times, so I'm having to dig deep for these stories. And the last stories weren't sad. They were stories of triumph. Young me didn't know they were sad. Adult me now understands. So it's the summertime, and when I was growing up, my family would always go on vacation to Rhode Island. And it was one of those things where this was the only vacation I ever remember, because it was the one thing that we did, like, every year. And we would get this, like, cabin that was in, like, a community of cabins that was, like, right on the beach. It was one of those things where, like, they were your summer friends. Like, we would all plan, and, like, our parents would talk to make sure we all rent that same week on the beach. So every year you come back, you're like, oh, is Joss going to be there? Great. Is this person going to be there? And then, you know, when you're a teenager, that one kid that was chubby and comes back super ripped the next year, you're all just like, what the fuck happened? But when I was in 7th grade, or the summer between 6th and 7th grade, that's only important because I had my first boyfriend at the time, and he appears in the story.
Okay.
And so, it was my mom, me, my older brother, and my older sister were the only ones that had gone. My dad had stopped coming with us, which is not sad. Before you tell me it's sad.
Well, I didn't say it was sad.
I have a feeling you thought it was sad. It was not sad.
No, I'm divorced.
It was sad 5 years later when they got divorced. But that's beside the point.
There you go.
So we're at the beach, and one of the things that I used to do with my dad every year is we go fishing, like while we were on the beach, like just tossing the rod, trying to reel things in. I have a tattoo that is specifically for him of an anchor and rods. It's something that we still continue to do. But this is, the first week without him, he, like, gave me all the stuff. He, like, prepped me. He's like, okay, so this is this particular reel. Remember this. Remember these lures. And I'm 12. I don't remember any of this. I can barely hold this fucking pole because I'm 12, and it's a massive saltwater fishing pole. And there was one day where my boyfriend and his brothers and his mom were coming up to spend the day with us.
What's his name?
His name was Terry.
Was
Terry.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if he still goes by Terry. I assume he's still alive.
Jesus Christ.
You're getting sad.
Actually, his name was Terry, and I used to go by Danny. So it was Terry and Danny, which seems like our genders were flopped, but they weren't, which was always very fun. And so, like, they came up for the day, and it was one of those things where I hadn't had my first kiss with him yet. We thought maybe we would kiss there. We didn't. I've told the first kiss story, which is a great story, but not one that you've heard. And I'm just calling Emily out for saying my stories are sad because I had a triumphant childhood.
It made me want to hug you.
And so it was one of those things where, like, we kept trying to find places to get away from our parents But we're at a beach where there are big waves, and when you're missing a child at the beach, they all come looking for you. So we kept trying to go farther away. At one point in time, we were sitting like in these really tall grass. You know, like that crabgrass. It's like, so like we're sitting there and we're like trying to like crawl closer to each other to like have our kiss, but we didn't because then his older brother showed up. So we're like, okay, no. And then we hopped a fence into the other neighboring like sort of cabin area where you're not supposed to go. Obviously, there's a fence. That was for like the rich people. We were in like the legit shitty cabins that had like hot tubs and stuff. And we like went and like tried to hide behind one of the hot tubs to kiss, but then the people who lived there came out. Oh, no. So we had to sprint again. And then by the end of the day, I was so exhausted from trying to do this, and he was also, looking back, very boring. Like, we were 12, so we'd like sit around and talk, maybe we should kiss, maybe we wouldn't. And I also thought it was weird that he wouldn't take his shirt off, which we were at the beach. We were like going swimming. He's a 12-year-old boy and like wouldn't take his shirt off. And it was one of those things where the day had like gone by so fast that like it's like, oh, it's time to leave. And at that time the fish started running. And when I mean that, like striper and bluefish will like push these other fish to the top and it looks like sprinkles on the water, like it's just moving like really close. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that. This guy does. I appreciate the nod, sir.
That was a good
And
great nod.
My mom is like, come say goodbye, and I'm like, I can't, and I like run past them all. I go and get the massive fishing pole. I put on the one lure that I remember how to put on. And I get down to the beach, I'm like tossing it out, I'm reeling it back, and I'm tossing it. And then I finally, I catch a fish, right? And like, I'm reeling it, I'm trying as hard, I'm like on the ground, and if you get sand in a reel, it jams, and you can't reel it in. So that happened, and it's just me like slowly like moving backward on the beach, trying to pull this. I'm like screaming for my big brother to come help in these things, and he finally gets there and like helps me, and like we're walking the pole back together. We see the fish come just out of the water and like the waves and stuff, and the line breaks. So I dropped the pole, which my brother picked up because he's still, and I sprinted down, and I'm 12. This was a 52-inch striper. So this thing, yeah. So, but like the waves, and I don't like, I get there just before the next wave is about to crash and take it out, and I just jump and sit on the fish. I sit on the fish and like hold it, the wave goes by, and then I get behind it and like flop it 3 more feet and sit on it again until the wave comes through. And eventually, there's like adults there too, and none of them came to help me. It wasn't until I had like flopped it 6 or 7 times to get it out of the wave's reach. And then my brother and another adult come to help like pick it up. And I remember my boyfriend came to be like, can I give you a hug? I'm like, no, I need a picture with this fish. And then he left.
Okay, really great. We're doing fun facts, everybody. Really fun facts. Jack, I don't know how much I believe that you sat on a big fish to catch it.
That's so fun, though.
It does not sound believable at all. And actually, everybody, I want to remind us that I want our fun facts to be truthful.
It was in the aquarium.
It was not,
You said
Jack.
fun fact, not believable fact.
Listen, we're here at Taco Bell,
Yeah,
We know.
and I want us to be bonding with fun facts. My fun fact, of course, I can eat 12 lollipops at once.
And again, we've never seen that happen. So.
Yeah, that feels false.
Now, I did.
Every day you're like, I'm gonna eat the lollipops.
12, 12, 12.
Jack,
We go 12.
12. Oh, we've never seen it.
Never,
I'm going to say 2 things. Jack, you're lucky I hired you. You are my son, and you're lucky you get to work here at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Okay, I am your father, so I've never seen you sit on a fish. And I think as
Okay,
your
you
father,
weren't there.
I would see it. And actually, I'll say 3 things. Third thing, I did think this was a 1v all. It turns out to be an all v1, and I'm having a hard time with it.
To be fair, you stopped going on vacation with him years ago.
How do you know my family history?
We talk. We
We're
take breaks
employees, so we
together.
talk.
Taco Bell is a family.
It's got talk. It's got talk in the name.
You're the boss and we're the family.
Explain that!
Taco Bell. Talk. I don't know. It makes sense to me.
T-A-L-K-O Bell.
Okay, I see the wordplay. I did not catch that. I was really focused on the spelling. I am a
I
grammar
think
guy.
Mike is kind of stoned.
Mike, why don't you tell us your fun fact?
Make it fun. And
Make it fun. Not sad this time.
Don't be
When I was 12.
It's gonna be sad.
Mike.
My dad picked me up.
No.
If you need it.
Oh, I hope he comes this time. Oh, is he out there?
Hey, Mike. Getting kind of late. Sorry.
Dad!
Nope.
Oh my God, you came!
Yeah.
I knew you'd come! Oh, I knew it!
I'm really sorry I'm so late.
That's okay. I don't mind.
I actually am not picking you up. Is that okay?
Dad, I'm all set.
Okay, great. I got
Oh, you're gonna take Angela again?
That's right.
Oh, okay. All
Cool.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have a great bond.
Yeah.
That was a sad story. That was super sad, Mike.
Yeah, you left and you got stuck at school all night.
Also,
Yeah,
you did
it was
start
a fun
this.
fact, though. I got stuck at school all night.
That's not fun.
Yeah,
That's
and I
sad.
started a fire and I caught a mouse.
Hey, the story started with my dad picked me up, and that's not what happened in the story. So it was a lie, much like my son's story. Much like, and I want the stories to be truthful. I want truthful stories. This was not a truthful story.
To my
Okay?
defense, I'm very high.
Okay, and we allow that at Taco Bell. We're not McDonald's, okay? We're not Nixon McDonald's, okay?
You're cool.
I love that the Nixon family bought McDonald's.
Yeah, they had to do something after the war ended.
There's
Chanel Finesse, why don't
Hold
you
on,
tell
Dad.
us?
Which war are you talking about?
I'm of course talking about the war of 2001.
Yikes.
That was a good one.
That was really recent.
Chanel Finesse, why don't you tell us your story?
Okay, well.
And it better be a fun fact.
Oh, yeah.
And it better be a truthful fact.
Duh, all I have is truth and fun.
Why are you looking at me?
Because you're high and you're easy to scare. One time I built a fire pit. I need matches, Mom.
Oh, here you go. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Don't ever do that again.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just
And marshmallows.
Hey, you
Stat.
know, what?
Marshmallows.
Okay, I'm on it. Just making dinner as well. Trying to
Don't
keep that
do-
fire away from the cottage, though.
Don't
It's pretty close.
tell me what to do, Mom.
I'm not
Get me
telling you what to
marshmallows.
do. I'm just saying we don't want a
God,
fire tonight.
who runs this house? I do.
You do. Yes.
This is the best night of my
Hey,
life.
sweetie, how's it going?
Dad, would you come sit with me?
No, I gotta go. I've got a lot of families.
But I have a guitar, and I thought I could sing Blackbird like you do. The fire pit. Mom sucks.
I absolutely can. I've got a beautiful voice. I could totally sing Blackbird.
So, okay.
But logistically, I can't. I'm kind of keeping a lot of balls in the air right
Dad,
now.
my bonfire's already. If
Be
you
right
wanna
there,
sing
sweetie.
a song.
God, we. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know how to tell you.
You have the same dad?
Isn't that kind of cuckoo?
Whoa! But we kissed once. Oh!
Wow, cool looking hot tub you got there.
I know I can't punish you for being on the fence right now, but do you think you could give us some privacy?
I mean, looking's not a crime, pretty sure. I'm just saying, it's a beautiful hot tub.
Thank you.
You look very relaxed.
You never take compliments. Take the compliment.
Thank you. It's Jetstream 4000.
Wow,
so,
that's
yeah.
the newest model.
The
Yeah.
bubbles are good, right?
They look gorgeous, and I bet they feel better.
They do, and you can't tell we're nude underneath.
I couldn't tell at all. I had no idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like a private thing we're doing right now, so.
Wow, that's so cool. My cabin has a swamp, and they let us live there. I also can be nude in my water, too, so I guess we're all the same.
Are you worried about leeches?
You know, once you get to know them, they're not so bad. We have an understanding. It's not good. So I'm going to need you to sit on the table. We're going to do a quick exam. Your body is riddled with leeches. I mean, we had an understanding. I don't think that you do with a leech. I mean, I said, please don't harm me too much. Annabelle, we've talked about this every summer. You come back and you have diseases all up in your hoo-ha. Okay?
Well, that's what keeps it strong.
What?
How do you think I've lived to a virile 63? A hoo-ha full of disease.
Okay, I've never thought about this, actually. What?
I mean, look at my charts. You're my doctor.
Of course I'm your
Oh
doctor.
my god, I just gotta say, your hoo-ha's so strong. I've been with a few ladies, but that's the strongest hoo-ha I've ever encountered.
George, I really appreciate that.
Well,
I know you've been around the block. So
I
take that
am,
as a
you know
compliment.
me, I'm a dirty old dog.
I know, you're a dirty old dog.
But yeah, I'm glad you invited me over.
Of course. I mean, you've been delivering mail to my home for years.
I know! Who
See,
knew?
it's kind of been a fantasy of mine, but I just wanted to make sure my hoo-ha was diseased and strong enough.
Yeah, well, gotta deliver the rest of the mail.
I know. I hope they don't mind I made them wait.
No, they won't.
All right.
Oh my God, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. Where you been, buddy? I have no mail. I haven't had mail in 2 weeks.
I found a woman.
No, you?
Yeah.
In those shorts with those kneecaps?
Yeah, this little hard round hat.
It's the biggest mail hat I've ever seen.
I know, she's beautiful.
I
She's got
bet
the
it.
strongest hoo-ha
Too much.
you've ever, I mean strong.
You've ever what?
Huh?
You started a sentence and then you stopped it.
Yeah.
Steven, did you get the mail?
Huh?
Did you get the mail? Or
Huh?
just talking to the mailman? Did you get the mail?
I like talking to other people.
Well, talk about the mail!
All right. Any mail?
Yeah.
Stamps? Envelopes?
Yeah, I deliver stamps. There you go. There's more
Thanks,
stamps.
because we gotta
You guys get a lot of stamps.
We gotta get a lot of stamps because we got a lot of mail we actually gotta send out.
Okay, all right. Well,
Hey, keep it.
yeah, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Hey. Good luck with that strong, strengthy hoo-ha.
Thank you very much. You should have your lady jump in the swamp sometime.
I don't talk to her like that.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Sorry.
No,
Not to
we
presume.
keep our strength of our hoo-has private.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Mine's more of a boo-ha.
a boo-ha.
It curves down.
Oh, like boo-hoo?
Yes.
Oh, it's a boo-hoo.
Like it's a sad.
Well, that's, hey, everybody's different. I'm just a mailman, you know? So, yeah, that's, I'm sure your boo-ha's great.
I'll let you get to your next house.
Hey, Dad, at the baseball game,
Yeah.
when you got drunk and got in a fight,
Uh-huh. Were you proud of your own man?
I finally won one.
why didn't you take off your shirt?
Huh?
Why didn't you take off your shirt? All the other dads did. I noticed your shirt stayed on. I'm glad you won.
thought
Don't get me
this-
wrong, I'm proud of you, but like,
I thought this day would never come. I'm an FBI informant.
oh Jesus.
Yes. And all the other dads at that Little League game are criminals.
Every single one.
Yes. The Little League is riddled with the mafia.
How
You know
long
this?
Hey, come on up. What kind of call is that?
Sergeant Pep over
Hey, what's up,
What's the
guys?
big idea with the ball?
Hey.
I don't have guns anywhere.
Hey, how much money did we all make this year?
I only made $200.
That's funny. That's a lot of Rolexes around.
Yeah, I made a modest $50 on olive oil.
I own a shoe store, and that's it.
Hey, let's make some credible threats to the United States government.
Come on, I'll get to that.
Oh, we got a funny guy.
Funny guy over here. Hold on, I gotta make a real credible threat. Hey, you call another strike that's slow, I'll make sure you're sleeping with no feet on.
I'm doing my best!
Shut up.
I'll cut his feet off for you.
Hey.
Hey, I got a shoe store.
Hey, if that's something we were hypothetically ever gonna
Bless
do,
you.
bless you. Hey, God bless you.
Oh, God
Hey,
bless you.
Hey.
God bless you.
We're all Catholic here.
Take a cross. It's a cross. Okay.
Cute kiss.
Yeah, that was a cute kiss. It was.
Kevin, you gotta get him to confess something.
Okay.
You gotta get him to confess right into the microphone.
Okay.
You guys hear about the news?
I
What?
love that.
Hey,
What news?
back off, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I've been working out. I'm just trying to show off my pecs to all of
Oh
the
yeah.
dads.
Hey, you know what we should all do? Take our shirts off.
Yeah, we should all take our shirts off. I've been working out so hard. My wife says I got the strongest hoo-ha she's ever seen.
I waxed my chest today. It looks great.
Less Italian, but I still like it.
Thank you.
I'm rocking a dad bod. I'm the fat Italian.
That's how you're selling the sausage and peppers.
That's right.
Me, I got a 2-pack. A beer hidden under my rose.
He's my favorite rapper too.
He's dead.
I don't listen to rap music, only Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra. Tupac is dead and no one knows who did it.
Go on.
That's all I gotta say about that.
That's all I got. That's all I actually got to say.
The problem's taken care of.
The
Sounds
problem
like-
was taken care of. Biggie Smalls was involved. No one knows how that was involved either. The two of them are somewhere and no one knows anything.
Yeah.
No one has info at all.
And if you'd ever think the Italian mafia was involved in the murder of 2 rappers from separate coasts, you
are-
might be pretty crazy. Hey, get your shirt and breasts out of my face. Now then you take those shirts off, and show us your muscles.
I can't.
Oh, good hit, good hit.
Hey, good hit, kid. Way to use a bat against the ball. That kid's gonna bust you in some faces.
I knocked my kid out last night.
What?
What the hell?
You beat your kid?
What?
What do you mean you
What are you
knocked
talking
him
about,
out?
Giovanni?
I gave my kid a good slap so he, knows
Yeah.
how not to be disrespectful to his mother, but you knocked him out?
It's language, semantics, articulating different methods of communicating.
I think when you say you knock someone out,
Yeah.
it means you made them unconscious with how bad you beat them.
Yeah, he's not in the game today, but I guess.
Hey, Dad. So, you had the fight.
Yeah. We had a fight right after that. Let's get Danielle back up.
Lovely. For some reason I'm sticking with the beach theme right now. But a few years later, we were back on Rhode Island, and my sister was 16, I'm 15. So she has her license, I have my permit at this point in time.
What town?
Huh?
What town?
In Rhode Island?
Yeah.
We were in Matunic is where we rented our thing, but this story actually takes place in Kingston, Rhode Island, which is about 20 minutes away from there. So one of my sister's friends was staying with us for a few days, and we had some other friends that had a house in Kingston, and so we took my mom's minivan in the middle of the night without her knowing.
Hell yeah.
To go visit these friends in Kingston. And something to know about me is that I didn't get high until I was 29 when marijuana became legal. I am super cool. But my sister, on the other hand, was smoking pot when we were 16. So, this is specifically what we were going out to do, and I was invited so that way I could drive us back if they got too high. And so, we get there, we meet the friends, we're on the beach, they smoke the stuff, we go to leave, and where we had parked was a parking lot that was basically on the beach. Like, you go to an end of the road, and in front of you is the beach, to the right is the gate to get into this parking lot, and then on the beach side of this parking lot are some bushes that are like about yay high, like a hedge basically across, there's like space in between where you can walk through. And we park there, and there's a house next to it, so the beach part that's right on the other side of the parking lot is actually like their private property. They have like a beach sort of, I guess, yard. Exactly. They're rich. And then after that point, once you get to a certain point, it becomes public. So we park there, we do the things. It's like maybe 2 in the morning now. We come back to the car.
You didn't smoke?
I did not smoke.
She was 29.
No.
So you
Well,
just
I only
hung out
take
next
edibles
to-
now because I also have asthma, so I can't smoke. Like, I cough a lot. And it's not fun. But they got high. They also had some beers, which, again, I also didn't drink until I was almost 21, so it's very cool, as I've reiterated. So we get back to the car. I start to drive out, and the gate is closed. Well, first of all, there's a ticket on my mom's car. I'm like, oh, fuck. We don't have $140 for this ticket. And we drive to the gate of this parking lot. The gate's closed, and there's a chain on it with a padlock. So now I'm like, oh, fuck. What do we do? the three of us are just like, okay, let's think about this. We're in, a 1998 Dodge minivan. I mean, it's pretty big. And so we just, we get out of the car, right, and, like, investigate this. And I'm, like, looking around. I'm like, I'm going to check the gate. My sister's like, no, I'll check the gate. And I should have known just from growing up with my sister to not trust her. But she goes over to the gate, and she's, like, shaking it. And then if any of you grew up in, like, a residential area, when they, like, repave the ground, like, the tar sort of picks up. It's like a rock, but it crumbles. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, couple of nods, great. So, but this is sort of what they had done with this parking lot, so you could, like, pick up pieces of, like, the cement, not cement, but, like, the road, basically. Yeah, so she kept picking it up, like, huge chunks, and was slamming it on the padlock, and it would just break. And she's doing this several times, getting frustrated. I'm like, okay, that's not gonna work. So we decided we would drive. We'd go back as far as we could and, like, drive through the bushes.
You're sober.
I was sober, but I was 15, and this is my big sister. For those of you who are a younger child, even when you know your older sibling is wrong, you still have this need to listen to them. I don't now, but I did for a solid 20 years. And she goes, okay, no. She's like, and she legit said, I'm your big sister, so I have to be the one to drive and do this. And I was like, okay. Which, again, should not have done that. So we go back as far as we can. We all, like, put our seatbelts on. Her friend is, like, sitting in the middle seat behind us, like, holding it. And she floors it. We go right through the bushes, and as soon as we get through onto the sand, my sister stops the car.
Oh, no.
She stops the car and starts to celebrate. Her and her friend are both celebrating, and I screamed, fuck no, as loud. Like, I was like, fuck, what are you doing? Go! She's like, no, her friend was like, no! Like, to the point where, like, my throat was hoarse afterwards, screaming at her for having stopped. Like, what? It's fine. And I was like, all right, go. And of course, wheels just spin and we're not going anywhere. So now we're stuck in the sand, and we have no way of getting out of here. So, like, we get out, we're, like, trying to, like, dig around the tires, we're, like, putting towels underneath, they're all getting torn up in the wheels. It's stupid. And eventually we're like, we don't know what to do. This is before cell phones. So we're like, okay, great. What now? And this kid and his older sister were walking down to the beach for, like, a 2 a.m. swim. And by kid, I mean, I'm 15, this kid was maybe, like, 10. And 10, and his older sister was, like, 17. But I loved this kid so much, because this was, like, a nice, hefty kid who he's not wearing a shirt, he's got his towel around his neck, and he's trotting down, and he's just like, this is going to be the best swim, I'm so excited. And we're like, hey, do you guys maybe have a phone or know how to get a car out of the sand? And, like, they're like, oh, yeah, you got to move that, because those people call the cops when people walk through there and walk through their yard. And we're like, oh, fuck. And the kid goes, no, don't worry about it. My brother does this for people all the time. He's got a truck. He'll pull you right out. We're like, okay, I know. His name was Bobby, by the way. And he had the this was cool in that time. The gel with just the little duck flip.
Hell yeah.
Like the duck flip gel. Yeah. Fucking love Bobby.
No, that's cool, so.
And so they manage, like, they run back to their house because they live there. That's not far away. They call their brother. Like, a half an hour later, the brother shows up with this big truck. He's like, okay. He's like, listen. He's like, I'm going to have to. He's like, I have what's the thing to, like, cut the chain. He's like, I'm going to cut that chain and pull you back into the parking lot because if I drive out onto the sand, you're also going to get stuck. Mm-hmm. We're like, okay, cool. And this guy, his name was John. He gets up to the gate, right? And he gets out there with his bolt cutters, and he looks at it, and then he just tugs the chain just a little bit to the left, and the whole thing falls off the gate. It was not locked. I know. But this is on me for trusting my sister, and also on me for thinking her taking this crumbling thing was sufficient to check it. So he does it. He pulls us back into the parking lot. And my sister the whole time, like, you can't tell Mom any of this. You can't tell Mom any of this. I'm like, we have to tell Mom about the ticket. Because if you don't pay a ticket, it goes up. And she's like, okay, well, I'll tell her about the ticket. I was like, do you promise? She's like, yeah, but I have to be the one to do it. And again, I trusted my sister. And a month later, my mom gets a thing in the mail for a $700 ticket from Rhode Island.
That's a jump.
Yes. Because it was a private thing. I don't know. It was like, but it might have been more than a month. I think it may have come earlier. My sister kept throwing them out. That's actually what happened. So yeah, so that's when I really solidified that maybe I shouldn't trust my sister.
Okay. Wow.
What the heck happened to my bushes? What the heck? There's a huge hole in these.
I cut them.
What?
I cut them. I had scissors and I didn't like the way they looked all together.
I've been working on these all year.
Yeah, well, look, I watch you next door and you're just fucking doing dumb bush stuff. I don't like it. I'm trying to help you as your neighbor.
Dumb bush stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna come over.
Oh, sure. Come on over. Yeah, you already come over and ruined my... I don't do dumb bush stuff,
I gave
okay?
you a pathway. It's a pathway. I give you a pathway.
Nassau County Bush Contest coming through to evaluate the
Oh,
bushes.
perfect timing.
Watch
This
it.
is just great.
Watch it.
These ones over here are great. They look like 20 people sitting in an audience.
I did you a solid. You got a pathway.
Good. Now, us three white guys are going to come judge your bushes.
Hello. Good to see you again. You guys look great this year.
We're co-teams.
Nice.
We're co-teams.
What are you talking
I
about?
don't have any bushes.
Get out of here!
Please.
I hate you!
Please, I love you.
I hate... Get out of here! That's my neighbor. Sorry, she's terrible.
The dynamics.
Get out of here!
If you win, I'm coming back and living with you.
That's not how it works.
I'll move in. I swear to God, I'm
I feel
packed
like I'm
up.
watching a sitcom.
This is a tough
Let's
neighborhood.
see these bushes.
All right, here you go. These are my bushes.
Can
I've
you
been
move
working
out
on-
of the way? I
Huh?
want to see the middle part.
The middle part.
The middle
Sure,
part.
sure. There we go. Yeah.
Can you get out of the middle part? I can't see
Oh, out. I think it's where you're standing. I think.
that. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. There we go. You go over there. Now you can see these beautiful bushes. This one here is a goose.
And I want to see the middle
The
part.
middle one.
Right.
The middle
This one right
Could you
here.
take 5 steps forward, 2 that way?
All right. And over here we have a giraffe bush. Here, right? Oh.
What's wrong?
Jeez. No, not. You're all gonna vomit.
I'm shitting.
You're shitting? Oh, God.
Bloody nose. Bloody nose. Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
3 white guys having body fluid stuff is not okay.
Look what you did.
Hey.
You did this.
I love you.
Oh, my God.
I'm packed
Listen, I
up.
was vandalized, okay? I still want to be considered for Bush of the Year.
And I would like to be considered for co-busher of the year.
Hey, this is, let's be honest, a big gaping hole with 2 ferns on the side of it. It's one of the best bushes I've seen in a long time.
This was a good bloody nose.
Oh, those were positive reactions?
I haven't even wiped up yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. I took those as negative
Puked
reactions.
from pure excitement.
All the time the media's like, look at this bush, nice and trimmed. I want
Right.
a bush that's wild and wide.
That's what this is. It's wild. It's a wild bush with a big hole in the middle.
I see the same bushes everywhere. All
Yes.
nice and I like this. It's like cubism.
Yes.
Hey.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure, you can tell me a secret.
I've always wanted to see a dirty bush.
Wow, the water's so quiet.
Secret.
Splish, splash, splish, splash.
Oh, it's like the mermaids are talking to me.
Tell us your secrets.
Cuckoo.
We'll keep them.
We'll keep them locked up tight in our shells.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, everyone tells me I'm not old enough to have a crush, but I have a crush on my sister's friend, Jessica.
Ooh, Jessica.
I know, but don't tell anyone.
She sounds sexy.
God, that's such a dirty word.
It's not for us.
Not for us. Does she have a 5-year plan?
I don't know. I mean, I think she wants to go to high school.
Oh, Jessica's don't have 5-year plans anyway.
High school's only 4 years.
Yeah. Unless she's so bad.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jessica's just 12, so.
Just 12.
Just 12.
Yeah.
She won't finish high school in 5 years.
Is she advanced?
Yeah, she has to go to middle school.
I've actually never talked to her.
The years don't add up here. What aren't you telling us?
I feel like you're misunderstanding me, mermaids.
We never said we were mermaids.
Wait, who are you then?
We're the ocean.
We're the ocean.
Oh, I just.
The ocean.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So you don't even know Jessica's voice sound? Her voice sound?
I mean, I know what she sounds like when she talks to my sister in the other room, but I guess I've
Do
never.
it. Do
What?
it.
Imitate
Imitate the girl I have a crush on?
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Imitation's the sincerest form of flattery.
Ever heard of that?
I have. Okay, I'll imitate Jessica right now.
Yeah.
I love Harry Styles.
She's not advanced.
She is basic.
Harry
I like that she's
Styles?
passionate about something, and she smiled at me once.
Oh, Jessica's love to smile.
She's what?
They love to smile.
You mean she would have smiled at any 10-year-old boy?
I don't know, your backpack's cool though.
Thanks, it's stuffed with towels and beach toys. I love to swim at 2 in the morning.
Okay.
It's the only time I can be alone with my thoughts, and I guess you. They're actually back at the house right now.
Why aren't you at the house?
I wanted to sleep over with them. They were watching Ever After, but
What?
they're watching Ever After, the movie with Drew Barrymore.
Oh, we don't have movies out here.
Drew Barrymore.
You guys don't know Drew Barrymore?
Very
God, what? I can't listen to you.
Imitate her.
I'm not taking advice from a nature thing that doesn't know Drew Barrymore. She loves nature.
Teach us. Do a
Imitate her.
voice.
Imitate her.
All right, I
voice
will.
sound.
I'm gonna do Drew Barrymore right now.
Yeah.
Wow. She's part of the Barrymore legend. I love the
You
Barrymores.
should have a crush on Drew Barrymore.
Yeah,
I
like
do have a
that.
crush on Drew Barrymore.
She's
Does
cool.
Jessica know?
No, Jessica doesn't know anything about me except that I'm, Stacy's little brother.
Oh, Stacy sounds hot.
Gross.
Yeah.
This is my sister.
Imitate your sister.
All right, I'll imitate my sister. Governor Rowe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tell me I'm bad.
I bet her room.
Gross, Ocean, gross.
What does she love to listen to on a boom box?
We do have boom boxes.
A lot of boom boxes in the ocean.
People drop boom boxes every day.
No one's ever dropped a copy of a movie starring Drew Barrymore.
Well, I guess next time I come out here at 2 in the morning, I'll bring Ever After. They probably won't want to watch it again.
Bring a DVD player.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take my dad's DVD player.
Imitate your dad.
All right, I'll imitate my dad.
You weren't supposed to see that.
Whose car is this? Hey,
He can't see us.
I can see you. Hey, is this your car over here?
No.
Kingston law states no parking overnight after midnight.
What
time
is it? What time is it? We don't have watches.
You know, watches?
We're poor kids. We
We're
don't
poor
have
kids.
watches.
We're from the
that
other
explains
town,
it.
Manoon,
Hooligans,
Manoon.
poor hooligans hanging out after midnight.
Can you take that flashlight out of our eyes?
Why, are you kids on drugs?
No!
Are you kids high on drugs?
pupils will dilate if light gets in them. That's just science.
I'm coughing for some reason.
He has asthma. Asthma. I can't.
Are you on drugs?
Asthma's not a drug. Ventolin is, though. Do you need it?
This is a private parking lot.
It's a private car.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
private car.
Oh yeah, that we've never seen before.
Yeah. I don't have the keys.
I don't have.
I
the
don't
keys.
have the keys. I don't have any keys.
Shoot.
Rats.
Rats. Shoot.
How much money does your family have?
$20,
$12.
$20 and $12.
Yeah.
12.
$3,500 ticket.
That's definitely more than we said.
That's more than
Yeah, that's
we
the
said
point.
a different
That's the
number.
point.
Why are you putting it on that random car?
Huh?
That's not my car. I don't have any feelings about
All right,
that
we'll
car.
find out.
We don't even like beige.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have like tons of good memories in that car
No.
or anything like that.
No.
What the heck is this ticket? Hey! What the hell? What is wrong with you kids? You shushing me? Don't shush me. What the heck is this ticket from Kingston Beach?
Can you see us right now?
Yeah! I can see you.
Mom, rip
Get
it
in here.
off.
Walk normal. Hey! Hey, walk normal! Stop! Stop it!
You don't even know. Can I finish my milk?
Yeah, you could finish your milk. You've had it for like 2 hours.
So thirsty.
God!
She likes to sip it slow.
I know.
She likes the temperature of warm milk.
I know what she
She
likes.
likes
You don't
to
have to
sip
tell me
warm
what she
milk,
likes.
Mom. You
Okay.
don't understand.
I do understand.
Mom, we're your kids!
I know. I know all this.
They're my advocates.
I love you guys, but what the heck is this
Let me
ticket?
take that.
I don't know. Maybe it's a love letter from the city of Kingston.
A love letter
Yeah.
for thousands of dollars?
Yes.
That's a lot of love.
That's so much love, Mom. You don't know it because Dad left. Sorry.
You guys have been getting.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry. Tell the
Sorry,
truth,
sorry.
Mom.
I'll kiss your cheek if you want.
No.
She never lets me kiss her cheek.
No. No.
Mom
You
doesn't
got
like
warm milk breath.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
sorry.
you don't have to bring that up, okay? He left. It's fine.
We
It's
hate
no
him.
big deal.
No,
we
it's
don't
fine.
hate him. It's totally
Yeah,
fine.
Totally fine.
Yeah. Don't.
What's his name even?
I don't know. He's
I
got
don't know.
he's got
Dad,
a-
what? I don't know him.
Let me
His
take that
name's
ticket.
Roger. He's your dad. It's totally. You guys don't have to be weird around him, okay?
I'm
It's
not
fine.
gonna remember that name.
What?
I've never
Also,
heard
he
of
said
that.
somebody toilet papered his house last week. That wasn't you guys, right?
What's
What's toilet paper? What are you checking for?
I just
You're
don't
checking
toilet
for
paper
keys?
here. I just don't know.
I don't even have a toilet
Shoot,
paper.
you don't know where he lives.
All right, you know what?
Mom, we
You
don't
guys have been getting a lot of trouble this summer.
What?
I'm splitting you up.
What?
Yeah, I'm splitting you up.
Mom!
Yeah. Each one of you is going to go to a different uncle's house.
What about the uncle?
Yeah, and live for the rest. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to be able to be together anymore.
This is just like Dad's childhood.
Welcome to Uncle House number 1. I, of course, am Volcano Uncle. I live off the coast of a volcano.
I know.
It could erupt at any minute, as will I if you eat my cigarettes.
All right, have a good time, guys.
Hey.
Sorry, okay.
So good to see you, brother.
All
Why
right.
doesn't he have a shirt on, Mom?
Huh?
He has no shirt on.
He's Volcano Uncle. Okay.
Later.
I'm
I'm Volcano Uncle. I don't wear a shirt because all clothes are flammable. My pants.
I am Earthquake Uncle. I make the ground shake with my feet. Boom, boom, boom. We're
This is
gonna
where I
have
to
a
pretend that it's shaking.
pretend you're shaking.
Oh, sorry.
We're gonna play games today.
Oh, I don't really like games.
Shut up.
Hey, I'm light drizzle, Uncle. Just gonna
I'm so uncomfortable, but I can't do anything about it.
just gonna drizzle a little bit. I'll just be a little annoying, but you can kind of ignore me. I don't know. I'll just hang
Can't
around.
ignore you. It's too persistent.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got the short end of the stick.
You got the short end of the stick.
Guys, I can't believe you got out of there.
Oh my gosh, Uncle Island is a crazy place.
I don't understand why he thinks I'll eat cigarettes. I've never eaten anything but milk.
Oh, finally, some alone time. What the fuck? What are you doing back in my house? I just drove you and flew you to your uncle's.
We didn't have another meeting.
This is the only place.
It's the only place we know.
What?
For sure.
What?
We don't have keys to
No
anywhere else.
keys. It's no keys.
We just got the milk out. It's warm.
You have to stop warming all my milk.
It's too cold for my teeth.
It's room temperature.
You can't drink the milk in the
I go
hot
through
place.
a gallon a day. You guys spoil all my milk. You leave it out and it gets hot, and then I put it in my coffee and I gag.
Mom,
What?
you just seem so angry ever since Dad left.
Oh, it's not Dad. Dad and I have a very good relationship, even though we're separated.
We've never seen him since.
Yeah, we don't even know him.
What's his name?
More milk, Cassandra?
Yeah,
How are my kids, by the way?
They're a handful. I could hate to say it, but I could really use some help with them,
You know I don't want them to know me and all the bad things I've done.
Yeah.
I am Randy Warhol.
Yeah. Well, I need 7 more gallons for the meeting, so I guess I'm keeping you in business.
Don't touch me. I'll go into a rage.
Okay.
All out of cans to paint.
Oh, yeah.
You here for milk too? You here for milk too?
Yeah, that's also my ex.
That's my ex. Hey, Randy.
Hey, 9 gallons of milk. That'll be, let's say 30. Joe Biden, am I right?
Let's get Danielle one last time.
For this last story, I'll give you guys a choice. Do you want to hear about when I went to the principal's office, or do you want to hear about a bad Tinder date? Wow, a lot of principal. Okay. So when I was in 8th grade, so that I make this clear, my sister and I, even though she was a year older than I was, we were in the same grade growing up. What? Yes, she is 1 year and 6 days older than I am. Our birthdays are in October, so she started preschool a year before me, but wasn't ready for kindergarten. Gotcha. And they're like, oh, you can send them together, or they could have held me back. My parents send them together. It was really terrible being in the same grade as my older sister. I'm just throwing that out there. But so in 8th grade, she was really mean to me, if this hasn't been evident through anything else I've talked about with her. And there was one, she used to steal, we were wearing training bras at the time. And she didn't actually need training bras, but I did. And so she was mad about this, but she would steal a lot of my bras and wear them. But I actually needed them. And there was one day where it was I don't have a bra. They're all dirty. You took them all. She's like, oh, fine, I have one. She gave me one. And I put it on when we get on the bus. And on our way to school, we're talking about this, and she goes, yeah, Dan's wearing one of my dirty bras. And I was like, what? Because this fucking bitch didn't tell me it was dirty. And so the whole day I'm being bullied for wearing her dirty bra. People are like, oh, how's that dirty bra? And it wasn't even good insults. Oh, how's that dirty bra? And obviously a day later, nobody remembered. We were, middle school kids. But we get home that night and I'm so mad at her. And she's like, it was funny though. I was like, it wasn't funny. And we get in this fight. And then she tried to steal my homework copy off of it because I'm smarter. And so I just fucking clocked her. And she had this huge bruise right here. And we get to school the next day, and when people are asking her about this, and she and I weren't in any of the same classes, but people are asking about that, and she kept giving a different reason for how she got the bruise each time. And they were things like, oh, I walked into a doorknob, or I slipped in the shower.
Oh, my God.
Or I was, playing and I get something hit, very obvious lies. And obviously teachers were asking this. Yeah. So then the teachers talk. So then the teachers call her into the principal's office, and they call me into the vice principal's office. And I'm talking to the vice principal, and there's so is everything okay at home? And I'm like, yeah, no, it's fine. They're like, it's okay. You can tell us. I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, your sister has, a bruise. I was like, uh-huh. And, she's saying that, she walked into, she slipped in the shower and hit her face on the faucet. And I was like, no, I punched her in the face. And they're like, what? I was like, no, I did that. And they're like, are you? I was like, yeah, no, everything's fine at home. Just I was mad at her, and I went to mad at her for this thing, and I'm like, okay. She's like, I don't know. And so we go into the other room. My sister didn't know I had been called in as well. So I walk in, and she's sitting there, and I sit down next to her, and she just goes, oh. And they're like, okay, now tell us, how did you really get that? And my sister's like, well, and I was like, just tell them. She's like, Danielle punched me. And they were like, okay, but otherwise things are fine at home. We're like, yeah. So they didn't even call my parents, which was also wild. But we get home and this is the middle of winter too. It's like really icy. My sister's like yelling at me because she's mad at me for telling people that. And then obviously when we got out of the office, I went and made sure everybody knew that I punched her. And as we're walking up to our basement door, like up our driveway, she does slip and actually hits her face on the doorknob and gets a matching bruise on the other side.
Ladies, I'd like everyone to raise their hand if they've ever actually gotten a dirty bra.
Gotten a what?
A dirty bra. The bra's dirty. How?
How have I gotten a bra dirty?
How?
I lived in it.
I go days without washing mine.
Ketchup dispensers.
Huh.
I was having
ketchup
a
in
mud
there.
ball fight with my sister.
Oh, what?
And we took our bras off and we put mud balls in it. We used it as a slingshot.
I want
Bra was filthy afterwards.
a mud ball.
Yeah, you take mud. This seems like a normal thing.
It's
to
two
me.
halves of a
It's very-
hole. Yeah.
Let's consider it not normal. Explain it.
A mud ball, and then you take a bunch of mud, much like snow, like a snowball, but it's mud.
Okay.
I think that's a strong
I'm
enough
on board.
explanation.
I understand.
I get it.
Ladies. Okay, ladies. I guess mud balls are a thing.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees. Have you ever had a dirty bra?
Go on.
Just like cheese, mostly.
I feel like 3 of you are chaotic.
And who's not?
Well, you seem to just have simply dirty bras from wear and tear. And I don't have any dirty bras. You can smell them all. I've laid them out.
I wouldn't
I feel like that's chaotic.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's evidence.
Charisse, you put your bras on the ground. They are now dirty.
Yeah.
Well, there's
you
a-
invite us all over to sniff your bras?
There's a rug underneath.
I wanted to talk about love in the time of cholera.
Well, book
I
club.
thought that's why we were here.
You made us read that book.
that whole book.
You invite us into your home under the pretense of reading a nice book together.
I thought we agreed that it could be flexible what happens each time.
There's flexible, and then there's this.
Yeah, flexible means we start with, wow, I read the book, I love the book, and then we move on to new topics,
Well,
gossip.
Yeah, we drink wine.
Yes,
and
that
we,
is
eat a
because
little-
of
we
this.
have some cheese.
Well, there's wine and cheese around the bras and pages of the book around the bras.
There's
And
wine and
we
cheese
do
all
bras.
over the bras. They're filthy.
These are filthy bras. Not
Is
my
this a
wine and
ritual?
cheese.
This feels like a ritual.
It could be. I'm flexible, but why don't you sniff them? I've never had a dirty bra.
I just don't want to sniff a bra.
Mud bowl?
It's a normal thing in South Dakota.
I forgot you were from South Dakota. Listen, I'm not the chaotic one. This is my house. You're all staying here overnight.
Right, of course, most book clubs are sleepovers.
I want to make sure that's clear. All the doors are locked, the windows are locked, storm windows are on
Thank you
because
for
it's
keeping
winter.
us safe.
Yeah, we
You're welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you.
The alarm's on, you can't know the code.
Oh.
That's fine. I don't like knowing other people's codes.
That makes me...
Too much responsibility.
I can barely keep track of my own codes.
Have some wine!
Thank you for putting tables everywhere.
I just want you to tell the truth.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
So, and you won't get in trouble if you tell the truth.
Okay, you promise?
I don't like doing a blanket promise because
All right.
I don't know what you're gonna say.
Okay,
but
Principal Anderson. Okay.
you can call me Phil.
That seems inappropriate considering our relationship as student and principal.
I know. Just
But I'll call you Phil.
all right. It's more casual now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up?
You were about to tell me
Oh.
what happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right.
Last week when I was on vacation.
Phil, he's a child of the mafia. Don't forget, we need that confession on tape.
Yeah, we also don't think you should be alone with a kid.
I got this.
Okay.
All right, so
All
yeah,
those-
you
all
were.
those cigarettes fell off of the truck, the back of a truck.
Ah, okay.
That's where I got them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been selling them to schools.
So you
I've been selling
you
the
got your
various-
hands on a bunch of cigarettes. You brought them into school, huh?
Yeah.
Huh.
They fell off the back of a truck.
Okay.
Do you think that's funny?
No,
Okay.
I don't think that's funny. You trying
Funny
to be
like
funny?
a clown? Funny like a clown, Phil?
Oh, you're real.
You Italian?
Huh?
Are you Italian?
Yeah. Part half.
Yeah. Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. Other part half is Jewish.
Jewish and Italian.
Yeah.
Tommy, we need you to get Phil to confess.
Okay.
Just get him to confess.
Huh?
Is it? You just said something.
Huh? I have a spider laying eggs in my ear.
All right, so let's come on. Just be honest. You stole the cigarette.
They fell off the back of my
You
truck.
stole the cigarette.
Why don't you be honest for once in your life?
About what? I got nothing to hide. I'm a
Yeah?
principal of a school full of kids.
Then what's in this closet?
Oh, trench coats.
What are all these trench coats doing in this closet, huh?
Huh? Like they came with the office.
And this is a toupee.
Okay.
You're the bald flasher, the old...
I'm not the bald flasher.
Yeah.
I'm just a bald guy with trench coat.
Admit it.
Maybe once it happened by accident, but it wasn't like I was going around doing it all the time.
Phil, stop it.
What?
Stop it.
Stop what?
You have framed photos of the articles. You better stop it right
He's
now.
on to me.
Yeah,
Phil,
we
this
can
is
tell.
why we didn't want you to be alone with the kids.
Shut up! You're in the van. I'm in the trenches. You're in the van. You listen to me. You listen to me, kid. Oh shit.
Cigarette?
God
You need,
damn
to,
it.
you need to calm yourself.
Well, you're in big trouble. I'll tell you that.
All right.
You're in big trouble.
I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You better cuff
I'm
him,
gonna run this
Phil.
town one day. I'm gonna make guys like you squeal.
Yeah. I'm gonna make you squeal.
Phil.
Well, what? What? I'm just saying what he said back.
Not to a kid.
He's a criminal. He's a kid, but he's a criminal.
I'm 12.
I'm putting my trench coat on. I'm so nervous. I'm comfortable in this. What?
We're coming in.
Don't come in here. It's me and a kid in a trench coat. It's fine.
We're on such thin ice as police letting a sex offender do our stings.
Damn it.
We're on the side of the room without
Hey,
a
let's
door.
make a deal, okay? Let's make a deal.
I need to go back to pre-algebra. I'm late for pre-algebra.
Well, I gotta go back to principling, all right?
All right.
All right. Just tell me you stole them,
Phil,
and we're cool. And we're cool.
button the trench coat.
Oh,
I can see your wire.
Huh?
I can see the whole wire.
This wire?
Yeah.
I record everything. I'm doing a self-podcast. I record everything I say all day long, and then I'm the only subscriber. What? I'm not good at improvising. You shouldn't have put me in here. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Hey, Phil.
What?
Hey, Phil, don't be too mean to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to your podcast.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah, me
thank
too.
you, guys. Thank
My
you.
wife and I listen every night over broccoli and stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Out of here.
I'm gonna catch you one of these days.
Pretend to type.
I'm gonna catch you.
What?
What? I'm gonna. Should we kiss?
You haven't taken your shirt off in days. And you think we should kiss?
I didn't realize that was a prerequisite.
I gave you the contract.
I didn't read the contract. Who reads that many pages?
Landlords? Kissers? My mom
I don't.
edited it.
Your mom edited it?
Yeah, she wanted to make sure my first kiss was dope.
I just feel like there's a lot of pressure. I didn't realize I had to take off my shirt and read a
You
contract.
also haven't looked me in the eye in 6 years.
Well, you're intimidating.
I know, but I'm trying to get a kiss.
Well, now I feel like we built it up too much.
I know, we've hidden in so many different
Kids?
places.
Kids?
Oh, fuck.
Kids? Oh God! Thank God! I thought you were dead.
No,
What?
we're
No,
just in
we're
I
the...
thought the sea had swallowed you up. And you're fucking dead.
Sorry.
Oh, okay.
No,
You're just
no,
having alone time.
We're having a...
Okay. You're not dead. I'm good.
My mom is so cool, right?
It is.
Sexy, right?
No.
In her own special Kathleen Turner way. I love her.
No.
Not in a sexual way.
Kids.
Oh, wait,
Kids.
We're over here. We're over here,
Oh,
Mom.
son.
Yeah, hi, Mom.
Hey, Oh, you guys just having alone time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't look her in the eyes.
Thank you so much. But wait, we have a fun fucking thing tonight that I forgot to say at the beginning of the show. We have a jar of pickles. That one of you is gonna win and go home with tonight with our precious signatures that cost so much money. So, in order to figure out and determine who's going to win this jar of pickles, please everybody stand up. We're going to do a process of elimination. We're going to call out things such as, and don't fucking lie, okay? Sit down if you went to temple. That feels mean.
Went to
How about temple?
No.
Sit down if your birthday is between the first half of the year, so January to June.
I'm Jewish, I can say it.
Wow.
Okay, that's good. Sit down if you drive a non-sedan.
A non-sedan. So an SUV or a van.
Wow.
Okay. All right.
Sit down if you've gone to Rhode Island for fun.
Come on down. I'll bring it to you. Here you go. What's your name? Sway. Nice.
All right.
Well
Well done. You should go to Rhode Island sometime.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We know a beach.
Mario Lopez is a club there. Thank you guys so much. If this looks like fun and interesting to you, we have classes that we teach, and that's all online on unioncomedy.com. We also have shows Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, and a festival coming up on the 26th of August, which is this very month, you guys. So check out that online and have the best night. Be safe. It's Saturday.